What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video. Alright, so we have, I did coverage on Teal Mask. I finally had a chance to play it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to work, and I had my birthday, so I had to go and celebrate with my family, so I didn't have a chance to play it when it dropped. I finally did. I haven't beaten it yet, but so far, it's actually pretty good. I've heard that it's not as big as people thought it would be, but I mean, since it's part one, I mean, that's basically what it is. This is one DLC that they split into two pieces, so I think that's really what's going on here. But I did the coverage for Teal Mask. You can check that out here. The video dropped really late because I got in late and did it kind of late. So, you know, if you missed it, there it goes. But this video, we're going to be getting into some different stuff. So we're going to get into some Indigo Disk coverage. So the data mine is out. They've been mining through some of the information, and there is some Indigo Disk information in there. There will be spoilers. No story spoilers. I don't cover any story spoilers. So if you don't want any of that kind of stuff, again, check out my Teal Mask video, or you can check out the video I did on the Nintendo Direct, which is very, very mid, that I did yesterday. Of course, if you want to continue getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that good stuff that YouTube requires you to do. Continue getting videos from me. Follow me at twitter.com/rsmario128. Like my video tweet, share my video tweet, and I will shout you out at this portion of the video. Let's get on into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with Dipplin. So, looks like there's a video somebody dropped on Twitter, and basically they're using Eviolite with Dipplin. So the reason why this is an interesting thing is because this pretty much confirms that Dipplin is going to evolve. All right, because the only way you can really use an Eviolite on a Pokemon is if that Pokemon is not fully evolved. So if that Pokemon evolves or has the ability to evolve, then you can use Eviolite on it. Now, I do believe that unevolved Pokemon, Pokemon that are fully evolved can hold Eviolite. I think they can still hold it, but for the most part, you can only really use Eviolite or use its abilities on a Pokemon that's not fully evolved. So this pretty much confirms that in Teal Mask, in Indigo Disk, that Dipplin is probably going to evolve, which is going to be pretty cool. I think a lot of people speculated this. There's like in the data mine, there's like a missing a Pokédex entry right after Dipplin. So a lot of people think that that missing entry is going to be Dipplin's evolution. So I think that's pretty cool. Here's the thing: what can a candied apple evolve into? Like, or is it gonna like break out of the apple, kind of like Flapple looks? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like Flapple, but a candy apple. So maybe, something to that extent. I don't know. Very interesting. I want to see how they go with this. So next bit of information we have here is the full list of legendary Pokemon that has been data mined. Highlights on that list. And this is from the Teal Mask, by the way. So the loyal 3 are actually legendaries. So they're counted as legendary Pokemon. Ultra Beast and Paradox Pokemon are considered to be special groups, but not legendaries. Yes, Cerebi is wrong. Mythical Pokemon are not legendaries. It's a separate subgroup. So that Cerebi is wrong thing actually kind of got a little bit heated in the comment section of that tweet. That was actually kind of funny. I didn't want to put the tweets in here because I don't want to take too much time, but in actuality, I believe he is that Centro is actually kind of wrong here, because like Ultra Beasts were counted as legendaries up until Scarlet and Violet. You know what I'm saying? And once Scarlet and Violet hit, they became just a special group of Pokemon. Personally, I've never counted them as legends because I've never really liked Ultra Beasts, but that's just my opinion, man. It's just my opinion, man. That's what it is. So another thing now, I'm thinking about doing a whole video on this because I think there's a lot to talk about with this. But all the Pokemon for Indigo Disk, or the returning Pokemon for Indigo Disk, have been leaked in the data mine, and the list is very interesting. The key thing is some Pokemon that were confirmed in the earlier data mines are not here. Specifically, like Nidoking, Nidoqueen, some other ones are not here. So, what does that mean? Like, does that mean that, you know, these Pokemon are not coming back? Or does that mean that maybe the Pokemon are coming back, but it's like a Pokemon home situation? Like, these Pokemon are not in the game, but you can bring them in from home. Maybe that's what's going on. Because in the comments they were saying that, you know, some of the Hisuian forms weren't on this list, like Overquill, Sneasler, Weirdeer, and Enamorus. You know what I'm saying? And they said I thought they were going to come back in Pokédex entries, and they said those are not coming back. So maybe what it was that they were going to come back, but they're coming back as home exclusives. So you won't be able to catch them in game. You know, so maybe that's what that is, or maybe something changed. You know what I'm saying? That tends to happen from time to time when you're dealing with technology and programming. So the next thing, speaking of changes here, now this goes more into the Indigo Disk leaks. So last chance, if you don't want to see absolutely any leaks from Indigo Disk, check out my coverage I did on Teal Mask. You know, video came out late, didn't do as good as all my other videos, so you can check that one out just in case you missed it because it came out super late. But now we're gonna go full blown into the Indigo Mask coverage. So Citro drops this tweet here saying that a new type has been added in the internal data for Scarlet and Violet and will debut in Indigo Disk. This is likely the 19th Tera type. It won't be an actual type. More info over at Matt, the data miner's Twitter account. So he says, and last but not least, a new type has been added. This new type is Index 20, Index 19, is a magic value that the game uses to force using original Tera type instead of override Tera type. So that's some coding jargon. This is presumably used for the 19th Tera type and is not an actual type for Pokemon. So we still don't really know what the 19th Tera type is, but I don't think it's an actual solid type, like a new typing per se. But we know that it's coming though. So there's that. So more from the data mine, he says in Scarlet and Violet 2.0.1, a new move description was added for an alternate version of Tera Blast. Could this perhaps be related to the previously revealed 19th Tera type? No move data association with the specific version of Tera Blast is present. It's just an empty text entry. So it reads as, So the description is like this. If the user has Teralized, it unleashes energy of its Tera type. This move inflicts damage based on attack or special attack, whichever one is higher for the user. So now we don't know if they're just gonna change something with Tera Blast, or if this is the new Tera Blast for the new Tera typing. Like, or this could be just a signature for Terrapagos, because more than likely, whatever Terrapagos' signature move is going to be connected to Tera in general. So that could be what we got here. Now there are two other move descriptions on here as well. One of them that says the user lifts its spirit, curing its own status conditions, and boosts its special attack and special defense. So basically, it's like Calm Mind plus, like, what? Heal Bell? Like, what is a move that cures your status ailments? I can't think of one off the top of my head. But it's that plus Calm Mind, which is kind of crazy. Alright, that move looks kind of broken already. And the other move is the user spins a Silken Trap, protecting itself from damage while lowering the speed stat of any attacker that makes direct contact. So a lot of people have rumored that they were going to be getting a new Spidops form of some sort. Maybe this is connected to that, or maybe they're going to give Spidops a signature move. But this definitely sounds like something Spidops related, you know. So more from the data mine. He says in version 2.0.1 added even more stubbed text entries to Indigo Disk than previously mentioned before. So he says that the BB League, the four kings as it's called in the data mine, are fairy, fire, steel, and dragon specialists. So we know the types now. So more than likely, the kid with the white hair is going to be a steel. Well, he could be steel or dragon, because I'm thinking that the black chick might be steel. All right, because she just seems kind of like a robot, right? So I'm thinking she might be steel. All right, so she's steel, he's dragon. So I'm guessing that the chick with the hair clips is fairy, and then of course the cooking guy is fire. More than likely. So then we got some new items for some new customization items. So new dress up items, 8 new outfits, 4 eyewear, 5 gloves, 4 new bags, 5 new footwear, 10 new hats, 2 new pants. Why is there only 2 new pants? Wait a minute, we got 2 pants and what? Like, how many more shirts? Like, only 2 new pair? I mean, I guess you can mix and match and make new outfits, but only 2 new pair of pants? Really? 7 phone cases, 6 hairstyles, 6 new cooking colors, new clothing colors, 15 additional new Met locations, new food types of food power that apply to all AT types simultaneously, that's kind of cool. And the last little bit is this one is kind of spoilery. It's a little bit more spoilery than the other stuff. So this one says 3 new battle states, and so then he lists them there. And I'm not sure what a battle state is. Maybe it could be like a kind of like a field change, kind of like because Tera Shell feels like it's like some kind of Tera related field thing, like you're in a Tera Shell, something related to Terrapagos. Like Terrapagos changes the field, which changes the attributes of Tera evolution, or some Terralization, or something like that. And I'm just spitballing at this point. I have no idea what that means. But then there's some new trainers here. There's Taro. There's Kakitubata. Then there's Nurine. I'm gonna stop now. The ones that you really focus on is G-Father and GG Mother. So these characters are possibly connected to you, or somebody else in the game. So somebody's grandfather and somebody's great-great-grandmother is going to be in, the Indigo Disk. So we're gonna get some more story for one of our characters. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. So 60 generic trainers, 3 battle dragon challenges, 5 fairy challenges, 3 fire challenges, and then a side villager, whatever that means. So that's it for the Blueberry Academy, not Blueberry Academy, but the Indigo Disk stuff. But that's about it. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Tell me what you think about the Indigo Disk stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real.